Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcast presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing! How embarrassing!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to How Embarrassing, the podcast where we talk about all of our embarrassing lives. My name is Molly.
And I'm Jeff.
And welcome to How Embarrassing, the podcast.
And I'm Jeff.
Molly.
Second take.
It was going so well.
It went off the rails real quickly.
All right. Jeff, do you have an embarrassing story you would like to finish from last episode?
Yeah, I'd like to start
Oh my God.
and actually tell this story this time.
Yeah, let's get to it. So, sorry, spoiler alert. Last episode,
God damn it. Don't keep playing that.
Sensual love.
It's
Go
my
ahead.
favorite.
Now I feel like that's my embarrassing story.
But,
It's just a previous episode.
so last episode, I talked for too long, and now Jeff is going to talk for too long.
Right. I'm actually going to be able to tell my story this time.
For once
So
in our lives. Sorry, I'll stop.
we went to a bar today in Hampton, Virginia.
Have you heard of it?
And it was called Dive Bar in Phoebus, which is a little neighborhood of Hampton.
Wait, I've heard this story before.
Maybe you read my Facebook status because I roasted them online. So we went there and we're like, yeah, cool. It's going to be a dive bar, cheap food, cheap drinks. We're into it. We get there and we had about 12 people. It was a friend's birthday. And the guy comes over, the waiter, and he's like, you guys need to tell me how we're doing the checks right now because I don't want you to ruin my life.
Jesus
And
Christ.
we're like, okay. So there's 5 of us at the end of the table. We were like, all right, we'll just all go together and then we'll Venmo each other after. He comes by and he starts getting everyone's drinks and he's like, I need your IDs if you're going to order alcohol.
Jesus.
He was just an asshole right off the bat. He gets the orders from every one of the 5 of us. I have my ID in my hand and I'm ready to take my drink order. But after he got the other 4 people, he just walked away.
God damn it.
So I was like, fuck. Okay. And so when he comes back with the beers for the other 4 people, I'm like, oh, and by the way, I'll take this one. And he turns to me and goes, I can only do one thing at a time.
Jesus.
And then walks away.
Fucking dick.
And I was like, this is bullshit. And
It was crazy.
it was like he hated me. I didn't do anything. And then he comes back and I get my drink order. And when he gives me the beer,
Oh, this was actually the most ridiculous part.
I finally get my fucking beer from this guy.
Yup.
And he sits it down on the table and it is half filled.
What the fuck?
Like it was a glass half filled with beer. And I just stare at it silently and look up at everyone. And everyone's staring at me at the table being like, fuck.
It wasn't like he brought the glass over and was like, oh, so sorry, the keg kicked, we'll bring you the rest later. No, they just straight up brought him a half full beer and were like, oh, this is what you drink.
And then he starts.
It was crazy. And
It
it
was
was
crazy.
a table full of filled up beers.
Yeah, every other bill was filled to the top.
And
so
it
I'm
was,
like-
it was just Jeff who got a half full beer.
So
With no explanation. He just slams it down and is like, here's your fucking drink.
So at this point, I'm just irritated. He comes back for food orders and tells us all, hey, there's only one cook in the kitchen.
God
So
damn it.
it's going to take a while for your food.
Yeah.
So a lot of people at the table at that point just go, I'm fine with food then.
Yeah.
But we're all starving.
Uh,
So I finished my half a beer, which takes me 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
And
Because he was delivered, 3 sips of beer.
yeah, Phoebus Dive Bar, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So
truly.
I check in on Facebook
Yeah.
and say literally the worst place I've ever been.
yeah.
And then
And Jeff
I tell the party.
Jeff is not a checker in her own Facebook.
No, I don't do all the
he
Facebook
does
bullshit.
not do that.
But I was like, this fucking sucks. And then I'd say, I'm going to a different place.
Yeah.
And so I walked down the street to Sly Clyde, which is a great place. They had a food truck, good food, good cider.
Yeah, and
so I go by
we
myself.
all stayed like for food and stuff, and I gotta say the food, it was fucking garbage. It was awful.
It was like fried and fucking.
And I eat
shit.
like I'm white trash. I eat anything, but it was terrible. I got a fried chicken sandwich because I was like, oh, like how could you fuck that up? But it was as if they had left the fried chicken in the fryer for I don't know 10 to 20 years.
And it's actually called Dive Bar, right?
It's called Phoebus Dive Bar.
That's not their theme, right? Where they actually try to suck. Like, it's not one of those.
That's what I brought that up.
That's what Jeff said. Jeff goes, is this one of those places where you go where they try to make you feel like shit about yourself and they put a sign on your head that says you're an asshole? And I was like,
what's that famous place? Is that in Baltimore where they like make fun of you?
Yeah, it's called like
I think it's in Philly.
It's called like you're
probably
a
multiple
dick
of them.
and we want to kill you.
So because I checked in, Facebook popped up on my while I'm walking to the other bar by myself. Facebook pops up and it's like, "Would you like to review this place?" And I said, "Yes."
Like, hell yeah!
So I wrote out this long review in which I said, I hope this place closes down soon, and I hope the waiter gets coronavirus." Fucking cut to 3-4 hours later, old friend of mine, like a friend's ex of mine that I haven't talked to in like 4 or 5 years, messages me and says, "Hey, can you tell me what happened at Phoebus Dive Bar?
Yeah.
As an owner, I would like to know what happened."
Holy shit. Wow.
And I responded, "Holy shit, you own that place?" And then told her everything that happened. But now I'm fucking having a conversation with the owner about the place who, like, I liked her. She was cool.
Yeah.
But, like, fucking now explaining to the owner of the bar how shitty their fucking bar is and how dare they call it a dive bar when it's fucking like $10 for a fucking Spam burger. Like, overpriced bullshit.
Truly crazy.
So did you feel like she helped you or no?
I think
feel
so.
better?
Like, I've been to other restaurants that she does own, and they're great. So, yeah, she says she's been having trouble with that place, and I said, fire that fucking waiter now. Like, don't let that people talk to people.
Honestly,
Don't let that people.
I heard
talk to
myself.
them people.
Okay. Don't fucking cut that out and send it to me all the time now.
okay, and everyone says I'm the drunk.
Okay.
And here we have Mr. Sensual Love.
but
no, yeah, it was
God.
It was fucking crazy what happened. It was almost
Honestly.
cartoonish when the waiter put down a half full beer. Crazy.
Ad break.
Ouch.
Oh no, I'm so sorry I pricked you. I can't find your veins.
I know. How could you find my veins better?
I don't know. Maybe if you lost some weight, I could actually see your veins.
All right. Well, the How Embarrassing podcast is brought to you by Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is an organization that will help you get your veins out there a little better so that nurses can find your veins. Good.
Hey, count those calories and type in the promo code.
Yeah, I would like to say that Jeff is the one who's really dragging his feet on the ads, and it's not me. I'm trying my best. Thank you.
Oh my god!
You stupid idiot.
Ooh, you were going to say a slur, weren't you?
No.
Say it.
What was I going to say?
I want the recording.
I was going to say whore.
What a day, what a day. We're back.
Wow.
What slur did you think I was going to call you?
I don't know.
I feel like
What the fuck?
I feel like with her eyes we
Molly
just
and I are fighting
communicated.
today.
No, we're not. We're
I'm just
literally
kidding.
not. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Let's go.
She's
I kicked
fucking
stuff. Okay, so we have a guest today. We have a sensual love guest today. So you know him from the time that he punched your mom in the face.
She had it coming.
You know him from grating cheese on his abs.
And you know him from having a dick.
Whoa!
It's true. The rumors are true.
It is our guest today, Michael Stypulkoski.
Hey, everyone.
There he is.
Did we pronounce your last name correctly?
I think so. Pretty close.
Stypulkoski?
I'm happy with it.
Sometimes
Right?
I like to say Stypulkoski.
Sometimes I like it when you say that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're my little
Because I'm
cuck.
like, what a dirty little cuck.
I'm a dirty little cuck.
Goo goo gaga.
Welcome to the pod, Michael.
Thank you for having
God,
me.
and
It's a
here
pleasure.
you are. Here you are.
Hey, lifelong dream.
I
Looks
know,
like
right?
you made it.
Look how far you've come, my cuck.
All the way.
Ah, Jesus Louises. All right. Well,
So
thank you for being here today. And
Hey.
I apologize in advance for me and Jeff's mental state, which is not stable.
I
We are,
knew that before.
yeah.
Come on,
He
guys.
knows who we are.
Yeah, we're a couple of loosey-gooseys, but
Oh, my goose is loose.
Ow.
I need to say, are you embarrassed to be here today?
Embarrassed? Come on. I'm with my good pals, Molly and Jeffy.
Oh, it's so cute that you
That was
trust us.
sincere.
It's cool that you trust us at this point in your life.
Yeah, buckle up.
Jesus. All right.
Are you someone who gets embarrassed easily about things,
Yeah.
or
I don't think so. If I was, then I would just never leave the house. I have so much I should be embarrassed about.
When
And
you were
just-
younger, though, did you get embarrassed? I feel like when I was younger, I was so prone to being embarrassed to shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was a nerdy little kid, so
Yeah.
I was constantly embarrassed and about just everything.
And you're like,
I just got used to it at a certain point. I'm not
Yeah.
sure when, but it happened.
yeah.
Now I
You
lean
get,
into it.
numb to it eventually.
Yeah. Now I get on stage to show it off to everyone. Look at me, world. Look at me go.
Check me out. I'm a loser.
You were laughing at me anyways. Laugh at me with my permission now.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Improv.
yeah, that's
I
a good
feel that.
title for improv. Laugh at me with my permission.
Laugh at me with my permission. The improv story.
We'll write a book.
All right. Well, have you come with a story prepared to tell us?
I didn't really, but I was inspired by Jeff's story. So I'm going to, which now that I think about it, is
Sensual
only
love.
bar related.
I love that.
So he was talking about a bar.
Yeah.
And so my story begins in a bar.
I love that.
Ooh, what a great
As a
setting.
lot of stories do.
Hey.
Interior bar.
So it was 2010. I had just moved to Norfolk.
Uh-huh.
And I was a regular, as was producer Matt Cole, at a little place down Colley Avenue called The Wave.
Whoa.
Gay bar, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And this place...
Are you both straight?
Yes.
Okay.
And
That's so annoying that you guys were appropriating
Honestly, you guys
gay
are just going there
culture.
because women feel comfortable
it was
there.
a confidence boost, okay?
That's true. You guys are
true.
hot little pieces.
Ow.
You guys honestly are both I didn't want to say it, but you guys are both hot little pieces.
Thank you. My friend got jerked off by a green M&M at the Wave.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
My friend got jerked off by a green beret at the Wave once. So that's
Weird.
cool.
I love that for both of you.
Wait. Were we
What?
the
Were you the green M&M?
Yes! Were you the green beret?
Oh my goodness, this is kismet.
Wow. You guys should kiss in front of me. I'm just kidding.
Molly,
So-
get your hand out of your pants.
I'm sorry.
She's drooling again.
She's drooling.
Ooh la la.
Sensual love.
Sensual love.
So
I can't scream, so I do that now.
Good.
A grunt.
sensual grunt. It's kind of like a minotaur noise.
All right, so your
Okay.
balls deep in the green M&M.
Yes. So
green M&M's there, and you're at the Wave
Yes.
Church, and
So the wave
Church.
There you have it.
The Wave had all these theme nights. There was an 80s night on Thursdays. There was Secret Dance Night, which was Indie Night on Friday.
I'm sorry, secret?
Yeah, I
dance?
need
Secret
more.
I did not name it. Don't look in this direction.
Secret.
That was
dance.
awesome.
That sounds cool.
That
went
was,
there, like, every
that was
week.
Danny Roman's
It was called
baby there.
Sensual Dance.
That's right. So I started going there regularly in 2010, and there was this this young lady who caught my eye, and we made eyes at each other across the dance floor for like a few weeks before we
Jay.
Oh, goodness.
got together, sort of thing. And
I just want to point out to everyone that 2010 was the year I graduated high school, so I was really young back then.
yeah, sexy
Much
little
younger
baby.
than our guest.
That's a pedophile bell.
Um,
We're anti-pedophile.
so
I would like to say we're anti-pedophile.
So a couple months into our courtship, if you will, I finally get her to come back to my place. I was living in West Ghent at the time. 1000 Westover, to be precise.
Sorry,
That was the what? Yell.
And
fork. I didn't mean to scream.
Go ahead.
so anyway,
Ignore her.
so I get her back to my place after a night of shaking it on the dance floor.
Oh yeah.
And so we're in my living room.
You guys
and,
shook it on the dance floor?
Oh, yeah. It
And
was all shaken up.
which village person were you dressed up as this night? At
Do you
the
even
Wave?
have to ask? I was clearly the mechanic.
Okay.
Anywho. So she looks at my movies near my TV and puts on The Fifth Element. And which I'm here to tell you today, girls do not like The Fifth Element.
What?
They inevitably fall asleep during The Fifth Element. They tell you they like it. It's got Luke Perry in the beginning. They fall asleep. Anyways, this night.
So I'm here to tell you, The Fifth Element, they put it on to hook up.
Oh.
You would think.
Wait, is the fifth
It
melt?
seems that you may have missed the signal. Because, yeah, they put on the Fifth Element because it's a stupid, dumbass movie. And they
Do you
want to
see?
hook up.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Girls don't like The Fifth Element. That's
Wait.
You just admitted it, Molly.
Is the fifth
But
element?
I'm saying it's a sex thing.
Is the fifth
Of
element?
course it's a sex thing. It's got Chris Tucker.
Wait,
So where
Hold
did
on.
it go for you?
Jeff
Well,
has
I'll
a
tell
question.
you.
I have a question, guys.
Go ahead, Jeffy.
Is
God, Jeff.
I'm listening.
is the fifth element seeing dead people?
Sensual.
No.
That's the Sixth Sense.
That's a Sixth Sense.
Shit. The Fifth Element is Bruce Willis and me.
Okay, so
Okay.
the Sixth Sense.
Okay, I see dead people.
Without one element.
That's a good point.
Freaking
really good
got it, okay? It's the same
Anyway.
movie.
So,
So you put on this movie, makes this
Sensual,
girl
yeah.
fall asleep in your house.
yes, within like 2 minutes. To be fair, we were both like wasted, and I'm not surprised. So,
Sure.
I fall asleep a few minutes later and wake up in the morning.
Well, yeah, when I'm drunk and I put on the Sixth Sense, I'm out like a light.
Oh man.
Is the turn about to come? Is the twist? Now hold on. I want to play it a little bit. Where do you think the story's going to go?
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, a little game.
you know?
Game time.
So you said you wake up and the girl was gone.
I'm going to say he shit the bed.
I was
Ooh.
I'm gonna say you
thinking
should have
I
been.
was thinking she was dead the whole time.
Matt saluting.
That was well played.
That was good. I was gonna say something, but now it would be ruined. You can't heighten off that.
Yeah, sometimes I'm really smart and funny.
But what is your guess?
Oh, he wakes up and she's blowing him.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Whoa!
He
Well, it,
she has
Cowabunga!
his eighth scent in her mouth.
well, gang, it might interest you to know
What?
you're all right.
What?
She was dead the whole time and blowing you?
So we wake up in the morning.
Wait, is Ghostbusters based
She
off
was
of you?
She was blowing you the whole time.
She took off her mask to reveal herself as a green M&M.
And I salute her for that.
I can't breathe.
Shit. All right. So what was the answer?
Well, Matt is closest.
Yes.
Oh.
What?
It's piss.
Did he go over though?
It's not shit, it's piss.
So I wake up.
Oh no.
And I have this nice, to this day, I still have it after several washes. This nice blanket from Pottery Barn.
And you
like a
pee it.
heavy quilted
You pee-peed
blanket.
on it.
No.
She pee-peed on it. Okay, got it.
So I lift this blanket off and like I lift it at a corner, and this corner is soaked. I mean, it's not damp. It's like you could wring it out if you wanted.
Oh, sick.
And I'm like, what is this? Like it's dripping.
Hot.
And I didn't
got
get
her
what it
wet.
was. I didn't get what it was.
You got her so fucking wet.
Yeah. But no. So then I noticed like the side of my pant leg is wet.
Oh, God.
Like the outside thigh. And I'm what is going on? And I put two and two together.
God
I'm
damn.
like, this girl just peed all over me.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And so we got up and went to fairgrounds, as you do.
Yeah. I mean,
And,
I gotta say, this is gonna shock a lot of listeners.
Oh god.
Molly's into piss.
Molly's a golden shower girl.
I, Molly Graham, have gotten so drunk I pissed myself more than twice.
Well, you said you were going to say something to shock us.
Right. So I'm waiting for
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. I thought that would really surprise a lot of people. But yeah, I kind of get that. It sucks and it's really embarrassing.
No. Everybody does it.
Everyone's just pee-peeing in the bed, you know?
So what was the immediate reaction, though? You skipped straight to fairgrounds, but what
yeah,
happened?
you woke up and just like, let's go to fucking get some coffee.
That's where the embarrassing part comes in, because you may be thinking, someone else pissing themselves, that's not the most embarrassing thing to happen.
Right.
The most embarrassing thing for me is that, one, I ignored it and pretended I wasn't covered in piss, and we just went out to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And two,
Well, no, Michael.
that was not the last time she came to my apartment.
Yeah, Michael, I
So-
did have one time, there was a guy who had peed himself in my bed in college, and I looked at him. I had to go to class, so I just looked at him. I said, I'm going to class. Just put the shit in the washing machine. I'll talk to you later.
Did he?
And no.
Of course not.
Yeah. So I kind of get it. Like the whole
rude.
thing of like someone else has peed, but it's embarrassing for them, and you try to kind of over accommodate and be like, "Oh no, like I'm cool with it."
Hey, it's
And
just
then looking-
pee-pee. It's
Yeah,
sterile.
but then like looking back on it, you're like, God, I'm a fucking psycho. This is stupid. Why am I like over trying to like make this person comfortable
Yeah.
when they're garbage? But yeah,
She
so
was.
talk more about this total hottie that you peed on.
What more would you like to know? Wait.
She peed on him.
She peed on me.
Okay, so
Let's get it right.
She peed on you and you went to fairgrounds.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
and the
from
coffee
there.
was good.
I think I got a chai, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, nice.
Fairgrounds,
Coffee is a diuretic,
friend
by
of
the way.
pod.
It certainly is. I had 2 cups there today.
Oh. I got a bed you can piss on.
Fairgrounds.
Yeah, if you want to do a
sponsor
good
of the
butt
How
piss.
Embarrassing podcast. Have
Wait,
you heard of it?
we're not in ads yet.
I know. I'm sorry.
That could have been an ad.
I'm sorry.
Still will be.
It still will be. Okay. God, I cannot think of an episode that my father will turn off quicker than this one.
Oh, Papa Graham. Come on.
He'll be like, everyone's talking about pissing on each other.
He's not
Forget
into it?
Maybe.
You might be surprised.
I've
Hey.
always been surprised how much he listened in the beginning. Like,
Check
Oh,
out your
he-
dad's search history. Let's see what he's into.
Yeah, I
My
agree.
dad truly loves this podcast.
Nice.
He texts me every week with notes.
notes.
And some and some weeks it's like I'm pretending I don't know what this and this means, but other than that, great podcast. Like he loves it. He really does.
Hey,
And
Papa
he-
Graham, Go ahead and Google 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Oh no! Don't do that to him.
He recommends it to like other family members, and my mom's like,
why?
well, my mom's like, I should be embarrassed, and my dad's like, honestly, I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't think it was funny. He was like, that's the whole thing. Is it's offensive, but it's funny as fuck.
I haven't seen him pop
And I'm
up on
like,
our
there we
Patreon.
Oh, calling him out.
Interesting.
Okay, so here's the thing about it. My dad also tells me, he's like, once you guys update your Patreon levels, like, you're going to be doing a lot of
You
ads.
haven't updated it yet?
No.
The thing I heard was that Papa Graham is a Green Beret, and as a government employee, he can't sponsor publicly Patreon.
no,
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. The Wave.
The
Secret
Wave.
Dance Night.
I also heard that
2012.
Mama Graham is a green M&M.
What?
Interessante.
No, my dad will make us do ads for his woodworking company once Jeff uploads the
Nice.
new levels.
Uploads.
But the whole thing is right now it's all about feet pics, and my dad doesn't want that.
I'm
No
into
one
it.
wants that.
But yeah, my dad's
Are
like,
we
once
pissing
you
on these feet or
Yeah.
what? What's going on?
my dad's like, once the Patreon gets updated, I will definitely, like, you guys are going to be doing Graham Woodworks ads.
And at the $100 a month level, you can pee on Molly Graham's feet.
That's like kind of it.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean, my feet also.
Are you kidding me? For $100 a month, I don't give a shit who pees on my feet.
Right. That's more than I make a month.
Right? That's truly, like, that could change my life. God. I would pee on anyone's foot. And anyone can pee on my foot. So there we have it, folks.
Sensual love.
I don't scream anymore.
Mama didn't tell me that comedy would be like this.
That's another good clip.
God damn it.
Okay, so we've heard a story from Michael, right? Have we?
We did. We interrupted him so much.
So much.
Should
That
we play a game, or do you have another story?
I think it's time for an ad break.
Let's do it. God, it smells so weird in here.
Oh. What is that
God,
smell?
it's like a dead body.
Oh, God. It makes me want to vomit.
Well, luckily. Well, wait. Don't vomit yet.
Okay.
Because luckily, I have plenty of candles from Low Blow Candle Co. Low Blow Candle Co. is an all-natural soy wax candle company located here in Norfolk, Virginia, front of the pod.
That's right. This is a commercial for Snickers.
Yeah, so Low Blow Candle Co. For all your candle needs, if you use the code name embarrassing at checkout on Etsy.com, you can save 10%, which is not a lot. Honestly, just DM me.
And the ad quickly. No one cares.
I feel like a lot of people need candles.
I feel like a lot of people. All right.
So
Here's the thing, like,
podcast isn't over yet.
Producer Matt Cole is literally so embarrassed by us, but I feel like we are hitting, like, gold.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God. We should be called the 49ers because
We're striking
that's
gold.
the 49th state, and there was gold in that state?
No, it was gold.
1849.
It was gold. It was the gold rush. The
It was
California
the year
gold rush.
1849.
California.
Oh, it was in 1949.
1849.
1849. Great Scott. That is long ago.
California gold
What are you
rush.
doing? We are talking, and you're just...
We are
Hissing
trying to
into
have
the
a
microphone.
conversation.
God, now there's a fucking cowbell.
Okay,
in here.
let's play a game. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Mary.
Kill.
Raise.
Raise. Fuck.
Fuck!
Mary, kill, raise.
Fuck!
Mary, kill, raise.
Fuck!
Mary, kill, raise. Fuck, Mary,
Sensual love.
Sensual love. All right, so the name of the game, it's a game that we invented here on the podcast. It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill, Raise. So
I've never heard of that game.
I'll explain it to you.
We invented it.
So there are 4 options. And you get to fuck one, marry one. The person you marry, you do not get to fuck. Kill one. You do not get to fuck the person you kill. And then you raise one as your own child, and you don't get to fuck that person either.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so fuck, marry, kill, raise. Your options are me
Me.
and yourself. Go.
Okay. Let's see here. I would have to raise Jeffy Poo.
Oh, but I have my titties out.
Jeff, you're my sweet little baby boy.
Put your titties back in.
All right. Flop.
What?
I would have to marry producer Matt Cole.
Yes.
I've got to tell you, Matt Cole, he seems like a good provider.
Yeah, I am.
And despite his wild man persona on stage, when I've observed him in his home, he seems very domestic.
Very.
Yeah,
very
sure,
well
but
done.
why?
I think he could make a nice home for us.
He shits in the toilet.
Can we?
I believe
I was
it.
surprised
I
to find
believe
that
it.
out.
Can we backpedal? Why do you want to raise Jeff?
Yeah, what's wrong with me?
Jeff is my sweet little baby boy.
God, I know. I would literally raise him too.
Yeah. Do you want to raise them together?
Well, no, you married Matt Cole,
That's
so
Well, oh, right.
so it's gonna be a little hard.
Matt,
to
would
do
you
that.
like to raise Jeff?
Nah.
Oh.
Oh,
I can't have him on my my podcast.
We already have marital
My
discord.
pig.
I can't have him on my podcast.
I can't believe
yeah.
No
it's
son
such a shame when newlyweds have marital discord.
No son of mine is going to be hosting a podcast.
All right.
But what about sensual love?
See, Molly can do the most accurate representation because she's almost as drunk as you were.
Right. I'm not-
Okay, shut up. I'm sober.
Yes.
Sensual love.
Here, I'll do my impression. Oh, it's on pause.
Oh.
Boo.
You pissed the couch.
Sensual love.
It's gold.
That's a pretty good
I'm a
impression.
fucking star.
God.
So
All right, so you would
killing yourself or you what?
You would raise Jeff. You would marry Matt Cole.
Yeah.
You got some fucking and killing to do.
What would
It's
happen?
going to be a good night.
What would happen to us?
Interchangeable.
Interchangeable. Wow.
That's a big decision.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking and killing, big decisions in life.
Yeah.
Show him your clit.
Ma-
And then he can decide.
How big is it?
I mean,
How big is that clit?
talk about a big decision.
Nice. Got him.
Got him.
I'm going to have to kill Molly
Oh.
because fucking me is, ask any of my exes, it's a fate worse than death.
Oh,
So
sad.
I'm looking out for you, Molly.
I guess it means you have to piss yourself, too.
Michael, that is literally so depressing.
It really is. I'm trying to bring this podcast down.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's about time someone brought us down.
Dudes, drag us.
You guys have flown too close to the sun.
Yeah, cancel us.
You sweet baby
please.
birds have to come back down to earth. Matt agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Basically,
his agreement
Icarus.
line.
Yeah, so Icarus is the guy who flew too close to the sun.
Wait.
Okay, this isn't fucking Bible time.
Bible time. Shut up with that Noah's Ark bullshit.
Raise. Mary. Raise. Okay.
Molly's head is now on the table.
Just screaming into the table. And you can still hear her. That's how fucking loud she is.
I feel like I really tried hard to stop screaming.
You've been doing good.
And yeah,
You've been doing good.
It's getting there.
Now you just slam your face into the table.
Matt. Do not make me cry at work again.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Thank
Molly
you.
has a Gremlin shirt on, which is a fantastic movie.
I'm a Gremlin girl.
That's
Listen,
a Gremlins 2 shirt.
If anyone...
Oh, is it?
I mean, the character, it just says Gremlins,
They're
but
at
the
the-
characters
Oh,
on
yes.
it are from Gremlins
You're
too.
right. You're right. Wait.
Yeah.
Really?
If anyone wants to get me a Greta Gremlin t-shirt or patch
Dildo.
for my
Yep.
jacket, that's very important to me. Greta Gremlin is who I am.
And if you
That's
sign
her.
up on Patreon, you get to buy Molly a
Greta
a patch.
Gremlin.
Wait, how does
Yeah.
Patreon work?
That's how it
No,
works.
it's
yeah.
part of it. It's part of it.
And at the $200 level, you can piss on Molly's new Greta Gremlin t-shirt and have her wear it for you.
Honestly, that's true. I would literally, I'm sorry, for $200 a month, you can piss on me. I don't care. Are you kidding me? $200 a month?
I'm on board with this.
Hey,
Like,
Papa Graham.
you can piss on me also. Dude, I dream about Papa Graham pissing on me. Fucking handsome fuck.
Jeff is
a handsome
Jeff is obsessed with my dad, but I'm saying though, like anyone who wants to pee on me for $200 a month, that's fine. We'll do it. We accept.
It's good to know where your friend's sexual boundaries are. That's-
Yeah, like I'm sorry, like I've never like
Knowing is learning.
who
Knowing
cares?
is learning. Indeed.
Who cares? I don't care. I don't care. Let's all pee on each other. I don't care.
I heard Michael's really good at rapping.
Are you being a gremlin too? Okay, so here's the whole thing. We're gonna wrap up this whole thing.
Wait, there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah, no, I think the coolest thing that we could possibly do is to get Michael Stypulkoski to rap
Wrong.
for us, and he's gonna rap, and he's gonna wrap up the whole episodes.
He just said he's not going to rap.
Wrong.
What do you have against rap?
Yeah, let's.
My least favorite thing in comedy is bad rapping.
Uh,
I think it's never funny.
Really?
It's so
My least favorite thing
cringy.
is dick jokes.
Now, if you're rapping about dicks, I'm into it.
Okay.
Oh, all right, well.
like two wrongs made a right. So let's listen to Michael's dick rap.
So here we
Okay, I'm
have
on board now.
Micah.
I'm into it.
It's gonna be Michael Stypulkoski rapping about dick.
dick rap.
Do you have a?
We just have cowbell.
I was gonna say, do you have a beat?
That's not much of a beat.
Play a beat.
this fucking
No,
thing.
Mike.
I love
Jeff, play a real beat.
This is
Did
real
you
beat,
call
bro.
Jeff Michael?
Did you call Michael Jeff?
Yes.
Dicks, 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 cocks, 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 dicks, dicks, dicks,
Dicks.
cocks, cocks, cocks,
Cocks.
All these dicks up in my face. I don't know how I got to this place, but if I see another dick, I just might get sick. So many dicks in my face, I think I'll run a race away from these dicks. Can't get away. Oh, okay.
Oh
Dicks,
no!
dicks,
How old
dicks,
is the dick? Oh, I think my phone died.
What do you mean died?
I don't know. The music stopped. I don't know why it stopped.
What?
Oh no! Now it only
It's
plays.
such a shame that it died and this bit can't continue now.
It's such a shame because the bit was so successful.
I loved Billy's episode where it's like, no, don't do the frog thing again. I don't want the frog thing.
No, my
give me a real
favorite thing
beat.
was when he went, "Be who you are, that's who you are.
Be who you are, that's who you are."
Be who you are, that's who you are. Be who you are, that's who you are.
Uh-oh, Molly's rapping now.
Yeah. I'm here to rap. Sensual love. Sensual love. Sensual love is what I do.
Sensual love. I like to fuck doves, and if you get with me, I'ma fly away like a birdie. You know you want me, but I'm not tangible.
Jeff's a little birdie, and
Sensual.
you're a little flirty.
Sensual love. Sensual love.
Love, 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 love.
So I think we got a number one track, guys.
Yeah, that's
I think we made it today.
honestly, like, I don't see any issues. I don't see any issues. I think this could be great. For
I
all
think
of
we
us.
are the
say I don't
new
see any
Mykonos.
So,
I think we're the new Mistopheles.
so. Magical Mr. Mistopheles. Is there anything?
That's a great rap group name.
Is there anything you need to plug or
Get off your chest.
Yes.
do you have any grievances you would like to air?
Is there a bar that you hated?
Now would be a good time.
I'd like to plug my new podcast. How Did This Get Laid? It's where we look at old embarrassing
children.
pictures of ourselves and we say, how did someone ever fuck this person? That's my new podcast.
Hey, I think it's actually really annoying that you would take our podcast and just retrofit it into your own podcast.
Wait, no,
I think he more did it with How Did This Get Made?
Thank you,
podcast.
Jeff and Matt.
There's also one that's called How Did This Get Played?
I'm not
where they
listening
talk
to
about
that
really?
because I don't play video
Yeah,
games.
it's all video games with Nick Weiger.
Cool, bye.
And I forgot her name. I feel bad now.
I don't
She doesn't listen to shit.
Vanessa Hudson.
Yeah,
it was
Vanessa-
Vanessa Hudson.
Christy
Yeah,
Aguilera.
the person who discovered the Hudson River herself.
Vanessa Hudson.
Okay, well, there's the
Like
yell.
how you get your one scream in and it's the name Vanessa Hudson.
Oh, God.
And let's see, what bar do I hate?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't had too many bad experiences at bars around here.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Well,
last-
don't go to Hampton.
There was a huge cockroach in a bar that we went to like last weekend. I think you were there, Matt.
Everyone saw it. It was in Kit.
Were you? That's the one. I pointed it out to everyone. It was a huge water bug style
Barrett
cockroach.
saw it.
Yeah.
There's a huge cockroach at a place.
And
Yeah.
Mark saw it.
I ate that pizza anyway.
A lot of people talked about
You had a
it.
cockroach pizza?
Yeah.
A lot of people talked
And I'm
about
a
this
vegetarian.
cockroach.
Are insects considered meat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Crunch.
Have you ever
Why
eaten
not?
insects? I've had a
Not intentionally.
cricket taco one time.
Gross.
I love it.
It was
Ew.
awful.
Yucky.
So bad. It was in DC.
Yeah. I've been there.
We went to
The
DC
taco
together,
place.
Jeff.
Did you also? We did go to DC. Let's.
For a podcast.
We went to see a podcast live.
Comedy Bang Bang. A comedy Bang Bang. Comedy Bang Bang.
comedy bang bang.
I guess I have to edit that out.
Oh, you're.
If you haven't noticed that Molly hasn't been screaming, her head is just down. She's on the
I
table.
think she's dead.
She's down for the count. And you know what's weird? She had sex with Michael Stypulkoski the entire time.
It's true.
She's the one who peed.
The eighth element.
She's the eighth element. Well, that
I wasn't getting her wet enough, and she said, I guess I need to get myself wet. So she just peed all over both of us.
She's just giving a thumbs up. She's definitely giving up.
I think we end it here now. Thank you so much for being on, Michael. Sorry that Molly died during this podcast.
It was bound to happen.
Did we ruin your life?
Oh yeah, thanks for doing my job.
Michael, we need to ask, did we ruin your life?
Molly,
Get the cock out of your mouth.
Molly, take my cock out of your mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Take my
My-
piss-soaked cock out of your mouth.
My life was ruined long bore I showed up here, baby.
Nice. That's how we get them.
Goodbye, worms. We love you.
Thanks for
Sensual.
still listening. Honestly,
I'm sorry that your life is so hard. It's not going to get better.
it's not.
Hashtag it doesn't get better. Bah, 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 bah.
You've just listened to How Embarrassing Podcast with Molly and Jeff, a Go On podcast. If you have an embarrassing story and you'd like to be on How Embarrassing, then send us an email at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.